Beloved, come rest here with me for a moment. You do not need to arrive anywhere else. You do not need to figure anything out before you settle. Right now, you are allowed to simply be where you are, exactly as you are, without apology, without explanation, without rushing ahead of your own breath. I know you have felt the quiet pressure of time, the sense that you are behind, the feeling that something should already be clearer by now. I know how often your mind has whispered that you should be moving faster, healing faster, deciding faster, becoming more than you are in this moment. I see how heavy that has felt inside you. But listen gently now. You do not need to rush this season. This season is not late. You are not late. Your life is not falling behind. Where you are right now is not a mistake. It is not wasted space. It is not a pause you need to justify. This moment holds meaning even if you cannot name it yet. Growth is happening here, quietly, beneath the surface, in ways you do not need to manage or control. I am not standing over you with a clock. I am not measuring your progress. I am not disappointed in the pace of your becoming. I move slowly because I care for you. I move gently because I know what your heart has carried. I am not interested in forcing you forward before you feel safe enough to walk. You have survived by hurrying before, by pushing yourself past what felt comfortable, by ignoring your own limits because you thought slowing down might cost you love, opportunity, or belonging. I understand why rest feels unfamiliar. I understand why stillness can feel risky. But here, with me, there is no danger in moving slowly. You do not need to outrun your fears. You do not need to chase certainty. You do not need to prove that you are serious about your life. This season is not asking for effort. It is asking for gentleness. It is asking for trust that unfolds over time. If you feel tired, that is not failure. If you feel unsure, that is not weakness. If you feel like you are standing still while others move ahead, that does not mean you are being left behind. Different paths unfold at different rhythms, and your rhythm is not wrong. I am walking at your pace. Even when you stop, I remain. Even when you hesitate, I stay. Even when you rest, I am working in ways you do not need to see. You may not have answers yet. You may not feel ready. You may not know what comes next. That is okay. This season does not require clarity. It does not demand decisions. It does not need you to be brave or confident or certain. All it asks is that you breathe. Slow your breathing now. Let your body soften. Let yourself arrive in this moment without judgment. Nothing important is slipping away from you right now. Nothing meant for you is being missed because you chose to rest. Life is not punishing you for moving gently. I am not withdrawing my care because you are taking your time. I am patient with you. I am steady with you. I am not in a hurry. There is wisdom forming in this quiet. There is healing happening in this slowness. Even if you cannot feel it yet, even if it feels uncomfortable or empty, I am present here with you, guarding this season with tenderness. You do not need to rush to be whole. You do not need to rush to be worthy. You do not need to rush to be loved. You are already held in this moment. Stay here a little longer. Let the pressure ease. Let the urgency fade. There will be movement again when the time is right, but for now, you are safe to rest in the pace that fits your heart. I am not going anywhere. This season is not wrong, and you do not need to rush. Beloved, I know that slowing down has not always felt peaceful for you. I know that when things become quiet, your heart sometimes grows louder. Old worries rise. Old fears whisper. Your body may tighten instead of relax, because stillness has not always been safe in your past. I see that, and I am gentle with that. You are not broken because rest feels uneasy. You are not failing because your mind keeps moving even when your body wants to stop. These reactions were learned in seasons when you had to stay alert to survive. They were ways you protected yourself. You do not need to be ashamed of them. Here, you do not need to push those feelings away. You do not need to calm yourself perfectly. You do not need to fix your rest. You are allowed to slow down even if it feels awkward. You are allowed to pause even if your heart beats faster at first. You are allowed to take your time learning what safety feels like. I am not asking you to trust all at once. I am not asking you to release control completely. Trust grows slowly, breath by breath, moment by moment. I honor the pace your nervous system needs. Stay with me here. If your thoughts begin to race, you do not need to chase them. Let them pass gently, like leaves floating down a quiet stream. You are not required to solve anything right now. This moment is not an exam. It is a place to rest. I know part of you believes that if you stop, everything will fall apart. That if you slow down, you will miss something important. That if you rest, you might be forgotten or left behind. Listen softly now. I am holding what you cannot hold tonight. I am watching over what you fear losing. Nothing is unraveling because you chose to breathe. You have spent so much time being strong, being prepared, being responsible for outcomes that were never meant to rest entirely on your shoulders. No wonder your body resists stillness. Strength has kept you safe before, but strength is not required here. You do not need to stay tense to be protected. You do not need to stay busy to be valued. You do not need to stay anxious to stay alive. I am near you in this quiet. I am not startled by your discomfort. I am not disappointed by your hesitation. I am patient with every layer of you. Even if you can only slow down a little, that is enough. Even if rest comes in small pieces, that is still rest. There is no rush to arrive at peace. Let your breathing soften again. Inhale gently, exhale slowly. You are not wasting time by being here. This season of gentleness is not an interruption to your life. It is part of your life. It is preparing you in ways effort never could. I am teaching your heart that it does not have to be on guard all the time. I am showing your body that it can loosen without danger. This learning cannot be hurried. You are safe to feel unsure here. You are safe to feel tired here. You are safe to feel nothing at all. I am not measuring how well you rest. I am simply staying with you as you learn that you do not have to earn calm. You do not have to perform peace. You do not have to deserve stillness. This season is not asking for productivity. It is not asking for answers. It is not asking for bravery. It is asking for permission. Permission for yourself to move gently, to heal slowly, to unfold without pressure. I will not leave you if you take longer than expected. I will not rush you because others seem ahead. I will not withdraw my presence while you learn to breathe again. Stay with me in this slower rhythm. Let your body begin to recognize that this quiet is not a threat. It is a shelter. Nothing is being demanded of you right now. Nothing is being taken from you. Nothing is wrong with this pace. I am here. This season is held. And you are allowed to take your time. Beloved, you are still here with me. Nothing has gone wrong while you were slowing down. Nothing has slipped away because you chose to breathe instead of push. I want you to notice that for a moment. Even now, as you move gently, you are still held. Trust does not arrive suddenly. It is not something you force yourself into. Trust grows quietly, often without you noticing, as you remain in a place long enough to feel that nothing bad is happening to you there. This is how I teach your heart now, not through urgency, not through pressure, but through presence. You are learning slowly that you do not need to brace yourself all the time. You are learning that life does not collapse the moment you stop managing every detail. You are learning that my care does not depend on your speed. I know it feels unfamiliar to let go of the pace that once kept you safe. That pace had a purpose. It helped you survive seasons when slowing down was not possible. I honor that. I do not ask you to reject who you were. I only invite you to notice that you are not there anymore. This season is different. Here, you are not required to anticipate every outcome. Here, you are not required to be ready for everything. Here, you are not required to rush into clarity. You may feel moments of guilt when you rest. A voice inside may tell you that you should be doing more, becoming more, proving more. That voice learned its language a long time ago. You do not need to silence it aggressively. Simply let it know it does not need to work so hard anymore. You are not lazy for moving slowly. You are not irresponsible for pausing. You are not weak for choosing gentleness. You are healing. Healing does not follow a straight line. It does not obey deadlines. It unfolds like dawn, gradually, quietly, without announcing itself. If you look too closely, it may feel like nothing is happening. But light is still coming. I am not standing ahead of you, calling you to hurry. I am walking beside you, matching your steps. Sometimes I slow even more, just so you can feel me there. When fear tells you that you will fall behind, I want you to remember this. Nothing meant for you will require you to abandon yourself to receive it. Nothing meant for you will punish you for listening to your limits. Nothing meant for you is racing past you while you rest. Your life is not a competition. Your becoming is not a race. Your worth is not measured by momentum. You are allowed to trust this gentler pace even if you do not fully understand it yet. You do not need certainty to continue. You only need permission. Permission to stay where your breath can soften, where your shoulders can drop, where your heart can beat without fear. Notice how your body responds when you hear that. Maybe there is resistance. Maybe there is relief. Maybe both. Whatever you feel is welcome. I am not asking you to feel differently. I am simply staying with you as you are. You are not being delayed. You are being tended to. This season is doing quiet work within you, strengthening you without strain, restoring you without noise, preparing you without pressure. You do not have to see it to trust it. You only need to stay. Stay with me. Stay at this pace. Stay gentle with yourself. There will be movement again when the time is right. And when that time comes, you will not need to force yourself forward. You will rise naturally, with steadiness instead of fear, with clarity instead of urgency. For now, rest here. Let trust grow without effort. Let slowness teach you that you are safe even when nothing is being accomplished. I am not in a hurry with you. I am not disappointed in this season. I am deeply present in it. You are exactly where you need to be. Beloved, you have done enough for today. There is nothing left you need to carry into this moment. Nothing you need to resolve. Nothing you need to become before resting. Let yourself settle into the quiet that surrounds you now. Let your breathing slow without effort. Let your body rest into whatever is holding you. You are not late. You are not behind. You are not missing anything that truly belongs to you. I know how long you have lived with the feeling that time was chasing you, that if you slowed down, you would fall apart or be left behind. I know how deeply that fear settled into your bones. And I want you to hear this gently now. You are not being chased anymore. Here, there is no urgency. Here, there is no countdown. Here, there is no pressure to hurry. You are held in this pace. Even when your mind tries to return to old worries, you do not need to follow it. Let those thoughts drift by without judgment. They do not need answers tonight. They do not need solutions before you rest. Tonight is for being held. I am holding the parts of your life you cannot hold right now. I am watching over the questions you do not have answers to. I am caring for the things you are afraid to set down. You are not irresponsible for resting. You are not careless for pausing. You are not failing for choosing slowness. You are trusting even if it does not feel like trust yet. Let your shoulders soften. Let your jaw unclench. Let your heart beat without effort. You are allowed to rest even if tomorrow is uncertain. You are allowed to sleep even if your path is not clear. You are allowed to be still even if others seem to be moving ahead. I am not comparing you. I am not measuring you. I am not waiting for you to catch up. I am here with you now. This season is not empty. It is full of quiet care. It is a place where your soul is learning that love does not disappear when you stop striving. It is a place where your body is learning that safety can exist without vigilance. Nothing is being wasted here. Nothing is being delayed. Nothing is wrong with this rhythm. You do not need to stay awake to be protected. You do not need to worry to be responsible. You do not need to understand everything to be safe. As you drift toward rest, let this truth settle deep within you. You are allowed to take your time. Your life is not rushing past you. I am walking with you, matching your breath, staying close even in the quiet. Rest now, beloved. This season is held. You are held, and you do not need to rush. Sleep if you are ready, or simply rest. Either way, I remain with you, watching over you with gentleness and care. Beloved, as this moment gently comes to a close, there is nothing you need to take with you except this quiet knowing. You are not alone, and you are not being rushed. Let the words fade naturally, like evening light softening into night. You do not need to hold on to them. They will stay with you even when you stop listening. Allow your breath to continue at its own slow rhythm. Allow your body to rest without expectation. Nothing more is required of you now. There is no lesson you must remember, no feeling you must keep. Simply being here has been enough. I remain with you beyond these words, in the silence, in the stillness, in the space where effort ends and rest begins. You do not need to check if I am still near. My presence does not depend on sound or attention. It does not disappear when you drift. If sleep is coming, you may let it come. If quiet wakefulness remains, that is welcome too. There is no wrong way to rest. There is no pressure to arrive anywhere else tonight. You are safe to let go, safe to soften, safe to be exactly as you are. This season does not need your urgency. It does not need your strength. It is already being held with care far greater than your own. So rest now, beloved. Let the night carry you gently. Let tomorrow wait until it comes. I am here, and you do not need to rush.